Brian, is this some more jumble for our school fete?
Yes, just a few things my students brought in.
What are these?
Sikh underwear from Ranjit.
Oh, well, I suppose we can always ask the needlework class to sew up the flies and take a bit off the legs and put them in as a pair of football shorts. Thoughts of Chairman Mao. No need to ask where that came from.
Oh.
Danielle?
Max.
I beg your pardon?
He swears he found it in his pocket. There's no idea how it got there.
Likely story. Well, you better bring this along to my office later and we'll lock it up with all the rest of the stuff until Saturday.
Very well.
By the way, we've got one.
One what?
Don't you ever read the notice board?
I don't get a lot.
Obviously not. There has been a notice on the board for the past 2 weeks to the effect that we were hoping to get a celebrity to open our school fete.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Who have you got?
Robert Dougal.
Oh.
You remember? He used to read the news. I've got the art class making stickers with his name on to put across the posters.
Buenas noches, señora.
Good evening, Mr. Cervantes. How's your English?
Por favor.
Your English?
Yo English. Mi Spanish.
Sorry, I asked.
Where are the others?
Everybody's coming pronto.
Oh, good.
I come first to talk how you say, hombre to hombre.
Man to man.
It's all right. I have met a beautiful señorita.
And I have met a beautiful girl.
Just like me. What's her name?
No, I haven't met anyone. I was merely correcting your English.
Spanish.
Yep. Why?
It's all right, it's all right. Well, I want to take Rita, that's her name, away for the weekend holiday. But she lives with her mother, and she thinks maybe her mother not let her come away with me. What can I do?
Well, why don't you ask her mother?
I don't want to go away with her mother.
Ask Rita's mother if you can go away with her on holiday.
You think she said yes?
Well, I've no idea. What are your intentions?
Por favor.
I'll be blunt. Are you hoping to get Rita into your room?
No.
Good.
Not my room. Her room. Only book one room.
Yeah, well, in that case, I can't help you. You just have to make your own decision.
It's all right.
Yes.
Squeeze, please. I'm buying you a cup of tea.
Oh, thank you, Ellie.
I am buying you a chocolate biscuit.
Oh, thank you, Ranjit.
Unfortunately, while I'm coming from the canteen, I am eating it.
Well, never mind. It's the thought that counts. Cheers. That's funny.
What is it?
This tea tastes like coffee.
Excuse, please. It is tasting like coffee.
Oh, blimey. That is explaining it.
Explaining what?
All the time I'm being in the canteen, I'm thinking my coffee is tasting like tea.
Oh, well, never mind. I don't think I'll bother. Sit down, everybody. Right, we've still got a lot to do tonight. Max, would you put that cigar out, please?
Sorry, boss.
Right, now, before we go any further, I want to talk to you about the school fete.
We are looking forward to it.
Has he got someone famous to open it?
Yes, Robert Dougal.
Never heard of him.
I am to see him on television, Master Ji. Dougal, Florence, and Zebedee.
Mr. Miller, that's a doggy sort of Dougal. This is Robert Dougal, who used to be a newsreader, only he's retired now.
Ah, that's no good. It's much better we get somebody who reads the news now, like that Angela Ripoff.
Rip-on.
Scusi.
I am liking the other one better, Annie Minnie.
Annie Minnie.
She is reading the news on ITV.
Anna Ford.
Ronka.
Miss Courtney should have asked me.
What for? You're not famous.
No, but I'm a big friend of famous man on television.
Another one of your fairies' tales.
It's true. He's a big star of Celebrity Square Eyes.
It's not Bob Monkey House.
No, Willie Rushington. No, the Cockney man.
What, Arthur Mullard?
Yeah, that's him.
You know him well.
Like a brothers.
He would have been very happy to come and open the fete.
Yes, well, it's too late now. We've already got Mr. Dougal. Now, what I would really like to know is what each of you are doing to help the fete to raise money. As you know, whatever we take goes to charity, so we obviously want to make as much as we can.
With what we think of, we make a fortune.
Good. Tell me what you're doing, Hannah.
Jamila and me, we bring some bathroom scales and we charge 2p for one weighing.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Ali, what are you doing?
Oh, Ranjit and I having a very good game.
We are putting empty tins on a piece of wood, and for only 5p, you can be throwing 3 volleys to be knocking them down.
Are there any prizes?
Oh, yes, please. If you are knocking 3 tins down, you are winning £1.
I don't want to worry you, Ali, but you could lose money on that.
Oh, no, you are being mistaken.
Nobody is knocking down even 1 tin.
Well, why not?
We are nailing the tins to the piece of wood.
Very ingenious. Fun, what are you doing?
I make plenty money with Daniel.
But doing what?
Selling kisses.
Also, we have plenty fun.
How much are you selling your kisses for?
5p, 10p, and 15p.
Well, what's the difference?
I show you. For 5p, you kiss on one cheek. Mwah. For 10p, you kiss on the both cheek. Mwah. Mwah. And for 15p...
I buy one of them 15p kisses.
I not kiss you.
Not you, Daniel, you great Spanish paella.
You not speak to me like that, you macaroni face.
Right, that'll do. Sit down and behave yourself. That means you, darling. Right, Max, what have you in mind for Saturday?
I tell you.
The boss asked me to tell him.
We both to tell him.
Okay.
We got a great idea.
We got a great idea.
Jammer jars.
Jammer jars.
Jam jars?
That's right.
That's right.
You're beginning to sound like an echo, Max. Do you have to repeat everything Giovanni says?
Sorry, boss. First, we get the jam jars.
First, we get to the jam jars.
You start.
Excuse me. We put the jam jars on the floor.
And people try to throw 10p into a jam jar.
If they miss, we keep the 10p.
And if they get one in?
They win 5p.
We can't lose!
Lemonade?
Yeah, I don't think you'll get too many takers. Taro?
So.
Yeah. Are you doing anything?
Yes, sir. Swapple, shopple.
Swapple what? Oh, swap, shop. Oh, yes, very good.
Mr. Brown, Miss Courtney asked me to remind you to take the jumble in.
Ah, thank you, Sid. I'll be there straight away.
Righto.
Right, I shan't be a minute. In the meantime, would you turn to page 130 and study the chapter on clause analysis? Max, would you clean the board?
Okay, boss.
Oh, no. Well, how awful. Are you sure? Oh, dear. Yes, well, thank you very much for telling me. Goodbye.
Bad news?
Extremely. Mr. Dougal has flu. He is confined to bed.
Oh, great. There goes our celebrity.
Well, now what are we going to do? We've got no one to open the fates.
Just a minute. Max.
Max? The Greek? Well, he's not a celebrity.
No, but apparently he knows Arthur Mullard. You know, the TV chappie?
Oh, yes, I think I know the one you mean. Speaks a bit like Sydney.
That's him.
Oh, well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Do you think Mr. Papandreou could get this Mr. Mallard?
Mullard?
Yeah, Mallard, yes.
Oh, why don't we go and ask him?
What a good idea, Mr. Brown.
Right, Max, I want a word with you. I was telling Miss Courtney that you know Arthur Mullard. No, you know, don't you?
Come on, speak up.
Max, how many times do I have to tell you? Smoking is
Well,
not
never
allowed.
mind about that now, Mr. Brown. You know this Mr. Mallard really well, do you?
We are just like that. He'd do anything for me.
And you say he'd be happy to open our fete?
Sure he would.
Oh, I expect he's far too busy.
For me, he'd drop anything.
Good. Then you can ask him to open our fete on Saturday.
Okay, I ask him to... What?
Tell him to be there by 12 o'clock.
We'll pay his expenses, of course. Oh, thank you, Mr. Papandreou. You have saved the day. Now, come along, Mr. Brown. You've got to...
Hey, what's the matter with you? You don't look very happy.
I'm not very happy.
Oh, blimey. I'm thinking he's dropping clinker.
Fairies' tales, Max.
I did meet him once,
When?
2 years ago. I sat next to him on a bus.
Hello, Grad.
Here, have you heard the news?
Hey?
They've got Arthur Mullard.
Why, what's he done?
For the fete. He's going to open the fete.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think he's lovely.
He's down at the Red Lion over the weekend pushing down a pile of pennies.
Here, do you think I can get his autograph?
You'd think to get somebody who could speak a bit better than him, wouldn't you?
Well, what's the matter with the way he speaks? Speaks just like you.
Get out, he don't speak nothing like me. He's common.
What are you going to do, Max?
What about?
About your great big celebrity friend that you do not know.
Nothing?
Hey, you got to do something, Max.
Don't worry. I fix everything. After class, I go to the pub and telephone Miss Courtney. I tell her I just spoke to my good friend Arthur and he will be delighted to come and open the fete. Unfortunately, he's already engaged.
Why don't you tell the truth?
I don't think he knows what truth means.
You all been studying clause analysis? Good, right, books away, please. Right, Ali, what is an adverbial clause?
Oh, blimey.
Anybody? Right, well then I suggest for your homework you all write out the chapter on clause analysis. Right, it's time to go now. See you all at the fete on Saturday. Max?
Yes, boss?
When will you know about Arthur Mullard?
I go to phone him from pub now.
Right. Oh, listen, Max. Use Miss Courtney's phone. I'm sure she won't mind.
It's okay, boss. Much better I phone from pub.
Yeah, well, will you let Miss Courtney and me know as soon as you've spoken to him? We'll be here for a while, yeah?
Okay.
What do you think of that, then, eh, Dad?
That's very nice, Sid.
Going in for modelling, Sid?
No, just trying on the jacket. Miss Courtney said everything on the row was a £5.
And very reasonable.
Can I pay you now, because I won't be at the fete? That is not until after the pub shut.
I don't see why not. If we can't have first choice, who can?
Ah, well, there's my £5.
Right, I'll see Miss Courtney gets it later. Will you be going to the fete, Gladys?
Oh, I wouldn't miss Arthur Mullard for anything.
Steady now, Arthur. We don't want it knocked down before Sunday.
No, that wouldn't do, would it, Lil?
Are you ready for another pint?
Yes. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to the what's it.
What you having?
Half a pint.
Okay, Cocky. 2 halves, please, miss.
And I'll have a pint of pig's ear.
I thought you couldn't hear very well.
Hey?
He hears what he wants to. 2 halves and some pig's ears, please. Hey, you better go phone Miss Courtney, huh?
Okay. Shid, you got Miss Courtney's number?
Yeah, well, what do you want it for?
I got a phone her about Arthur Mullard.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Hey, do you know Gladys said I speak like what he does?
Yeah, that... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
I got an idea. Yes, come over here. Bring the drinks, Giovanni.
Okay, Cocky.
Will you, make me a favor, Shid?
What sort of a... What sort of a favour?
It's worth a quid.
Yeah? Who do you want knocking off?
Nothing. No. I want you to telephone Miss Courtney and tell her that you are Arthur Mullard and that you won't be able to come and open the fete.
I thought you were supposed to have fixed all that.
He's not fixed nothing. He doesn't even know this Arthur Mullard.
Been opening your North and South again, have you?
Will you do it?
Ah, go on. For a quid, I'll do anything.
Hello?
Hello? Miss Courtney. Maximilian Papandreou here. I got Mr. Mullard to speak with you.
Hello?
Oh, good evening, Mr. Mullard. It is kind of you to open our fete on Saturday.
Yes. That's what I was phoning you about.
We can't pay you a fee, but we will pay your expenses, of course. Say, £50.
50 quid?
Cash?
Oh, that's lovely. What time would you like me to be there?
2:30.
2:30? All right. I'll see you there on Saturday, 2:30. Tell her, love.
What are you doing?
Are you crazy? She's offered me 50 quid in cash.
Wrong. She's offered that to Arthur Mullard.
Look, everybody thinks I speak like him. All I need is a bit of a disguise.
And a big pair of stilts.
It's not gonna work, Sid. You're not the fool nobodies.
No. Well, at least I tried to help, didn't I? Cheers. I've got to get back.
I'm up the creek without a paddle.
You're up at the creek without even a boat.
Blue.
Santa Maria.
What's the matter?
Without turning round, who does the man at the bar remind you of?
How can I see without turning round?
Just have a quick look.
No idea.
The Mullard!
Nothing like him.
Sure it is. I bet he fool a lot of people. Especially Miss Courtney.
Hey, you might be right.
Come on. Scusi,
Yes?
has anybody ever told you you look like Arthur Mullard?
Arthur who?
He's on television.
I haven't got a television.
Well, never mind. What are you doing Saturday afternoon?
Why?
We want you to impersonate Arthur Mullard.
What for?
It's just to open a fete.
It's for a very good cause.
Oh, I don't know.
It's only for half an hour.
And you'll be paid.
How much?
£2.50.
£2.50?
Not bad, eh? £2.50 for only half an hour's work.
Very generous. Is that the sort of money this Arthur Mullard gets?
Well, maybe he gets a bit more. £3, maybe. But you're just impersonating him.
Do you think I could do it?
Sure. You look a bit like him.
Just speak a bit rougher.
Rougher?
This Arthur Mullard, he's a very rough.
Is he?
He speaks just like a slob.
A slob?
That's because he's thick.
Right. I'll tell you something, Curly.
What's that?
I am Arthur Mullard.
That's good. He's getting into the parts.
Lil,
Yes, Arthur.
tell these two Burks who I am.
Arthur Mullard.
Holy ravioli. He really is Arthur Mullard.
Slob, you call me.
He didn't mean it.
Well, I'll tell you something that I mean. You're a loud-mouthed, ignorant, spaghetti-eating twit. And it's only my good nature that stops me from punching your head in.
Mr. Mullard,
What?
does this mean you won't be coming to open our fete?
You must be joking.
Now look what you've done, you and your big mouth.
Yeah, my big mouth. What about your big mouth? You started it.
I tell you something. Harfer is right. You are an ignorant spaghetti-eating twit.
Listen, Shorty, you get up off your knees and say that.
Don't you speak to me like that.
And don't you push on me like that.
Ah, push off.
Is it raining in the office, Mr. Brown?
No. No, I'm just checking it. I'm thinking of buying this.
You know that it is unlucky to put up an umbrella indoors?
Well, it's a good job I'm not superstitious.
Huh. How's that?
Oh, very nice.
Well, you can take those and hand them out.
Right.
Now, I think it's time that we were all going home. Oh, that's funny.
What is?
I don't seem to be able to find my coat.
Oh, I hope you look. What does it look like?
Well, it's a sort of tweed mixture with fur around the cuffs.
And fur on the collar?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
I thought everything on this rail was for the jumble sale.
What have you done with my coat?
I'm afraid I sold it to Gladys for £5.
Done what?
Yeah, but don't worry, I'll get it back. Sid,
What?
where's Gladys?
She's gone.
Oh, great. Where does she live?
29 Cornwall Terrace.
Right.
But wait a minute, if I know her, she'll be in the boozer.
Finished!
Good. Now, you be more careful next time. Here are your drinks.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I shall have to go. Tell her I'll see you.
Cheerio.
Tell her, boys.
Hello, Gladys. Oh, Gladys!
Mr. Brown?
Where is it?
Where's what?
The coat you bought. I need it back. It's Miss Courtney's.
The coat?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've sold it.
Sold it? Who to?
Yeah. Lil, behind the bar.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, sir. What do you want?
A lady's coat.
This may come as a shock to you, sir, but this is a pub, not a boutique.
No, I mean the coat Gladys sold you. I must have it back.
Bit kinky, are you?
Pardon?
I've heard about fellas like you dressing up in women's clothes.
I don't wear it. It's our school principal's. I sold it to Gladys by mistake.
Oh. Oh, all right. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
Hello, Bosch.
What are you doing?
It's a long story.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you. And here's your £5.
10.
Pardon?
I bought it for 10.
Oh, great.
Tar.
Hey, you want a drink, Professore?
No, thanks. No time. I've got to get this coat back to Miss Courtney.
Kiss the most beautiful girl in France. For 5 feet, a wild guess. Empty, 2 kids for 50 feet.
Miss Watson on the jumble stand.
Jolly good.
Yeah, and be quick, ho. We might sell a few before the official opening.
Hello, Bosch.
Oh, Max, look, where's Arthur Mullard?
Well, it's like this, Bosch. Maybe he's had an accident.
Tell him, Maxie.
Tell me what...
Well, down in the basement we have a gymnasium.
Very nice.
Oh, Mr. Brown. This is Mr. Brown, our English teacher.
How'd you do?
And you know Max, of course.
Yes.
Very good of you to come.
Well, it's all in a good cause, and I couldn't let a mate down, could I?
I told you he was a friend of mine.
Well, come along now. It's time we opened the fete. Oh, Mr. Pavadress, I wondered if you'd be awfully kind and get my coat for me. I think it's hanging on a rail in the office.
Oh, no.
Now, what's the matter?
It doesn't matter. See you at the fete.
Thank you.